The number one ingredient to the success of the show is the universality of normal women's desperation. If you just really like the characters, even if you don't relate to them, it can kind of be fascinating to watch their journeys.
Excuse me?
Hmm?
Did you lose something?
No, I just thought for you.
Oh, I don't do that.
Why not?
I'm a Republican.
The funny thing about the Brie orgasm idea was that it originated with Marcia Cross. Marcia, I think, gosh, it was somewhere maybe in the second season, had the idea that Brie had never had an orgasm before.
Oh, no.
I said, what if she decides to go to the hospital?
I have to go.
Go? Go where?
She decides to go to the emergency room. I thought it would be so fascinating that a woman has an orgasm, but she's scared by the sensation.
I think I might have had a small stroke.
And she thinks something's wrong inside her.
What were you doing at the time?
I was with my fiance. We were lying down, resting.
I'm gonna take a wild swing here. Were you having sex?
Sort of.
Miss Vanderkamp, I think you may have had an orgasm.
No. I've had orgasms before.
How would you describe them?
Oh, you know, that warm sensation, that tingling feeling of relief when it's over. No, this was much...
Better?
Yes.
That's because it was an orgasm.
Bastard.
Better a bastard than a whore.
One of the things I liked about this moment in Gabrielle and Carlos's relationship was that it was just such a fun culmination of the fighting they were doing. You know, just one of my favorite moments is she's looking at him, seeing him just lying there. She's freaked out. She goes to the phone, and then she goes, "My husband just fell out." And she looks out, and he's not there. And to me, one of the funniest takes Eva did all year was when she turns around and goes,
Carlos? Honey?
and she suddenly has to be cute because she knows, oh, he's up and he's pissed off.
Hi, Jane.
Nothing against smoothies, but I wouldn't mind having some real food sometime. Maybe we could go to a restaurant.
You mean like outside the hospital?
Yeah, you know, like a date.
A date?
One of the things that I set out to do for Susan's story in season 3 is that I thought the character's so good when she's, you know, in the midst of romantic comedy dilemma. Somebody in the writer's room came up with the idea that, you know, she is talking to this guy and she spills something on his comatose wife. It seemed like a Susan-type thing to do, and it seemed just vaguely inappropriate and horrible, and how awful would it seem to spill something on a coma patient. So that came up quickly, and also I knew that, you know, one of the joys of having Terry Hatcher work for you, she can kind of do the big, broad comedy thing.
You might want to give Jane a sponge bath because she had a little accident.
It's fascinating to me as a writer what storylines pop with the fans. I can never really anticipate. I have my ideas, but I was not prepared for how huge the Lynette-Rick storyline would be with the fans. People really responded to it in a way that Felicity and I still talk about. Seeing Lynette, who is such a beloved character, really go down this dark, dangerous path, it was something that really caught everyone's attention. A funny little anecdote that no one knows. Doug Savant started showing up on the set for scenes that Felicity was doing with Rick.
Hey, you got a table for 7?
Hey! Hi! What are you doing here?
And I thought that was very funny. These actors are very, very invested in their relationships. And, you know, and Doug Savant was just a little bit more jealous than I think he'd care to admit.
Maggie, these cakes are fantastic.
Great. Well, all you have to do is choose one and we're done. Did you notice the themes?
Themes.
Yes. This one is very British. Fondant icing and toffee ganache. And this is your classic American. White cake with buttercream frosting.
You know, as we went along with the storyline and, you know, the characters that Susan was going to have to choose between, Ian and Mike, you know, our defining thing was always, you know, she's got to choose between Cary Grant and Jimmy Stewart. One guy is rich and suave and British, and the other guy's kind of this wholesome all-American guy. We talked about the idea of, you know, these cakes come in and they represent both guys.
Well, hey, if you like them both so much, why don't you have 2 cakes?
How would that look? Oh, hey, everybody, here's my wedding cake. Oh, and what's that over there? It's my other wedding cake.
And you see this woman reacting irrationally because no one else is not seeing what these cakes represent to her.
I think I was just having a little sugar rush.
My favorite episode of season 3 is an episode called Bang. One of the reasons it's my favorite is because I had the idea for it in my head for about a year. I kind of walked around with this idea of a housewife takes hostages in a supermarket.
Hey! Carolyn, open up, my daughter's inside.
Sorry, store's closed.
Yeah, but there's a crazy woman in there.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, what'd I say? Sorry, I'm sorry. We'll be quiet. You and your friend are really starting to bug me. She's not my friend.
She's trying to steal my kid.
Nora, shut up! Is that true? No. We're sharing custody, and then she tried to seduce my husband, so... She put the moves on your husband? Why didn't you say so?
We got to do this great death scene with Kirsten Warren, which was just amazing. And it was really one of those episodes where, you know, boy, I was thankful I had Felicity Huffman in my cast, because Laurie Metcalf, Kirsten Warren, and especially Felicity, they just came on and just kind of made it a thing of magic.
My husband cheated on me. Who cares? Who cares? We all have pain. Everyone in here has pain, but we deal with it. We swallow it and get going with our lives. What we don't do is go around shooting strangers. She deserved it. Well, maybe you deserve to be cheated on.
We're so lucky to have the cast that we have, because, you know, you can watch our gals do just about anything. They really are a fun group to watch, and I think that's probably the biggest reason for the success of the show, is that I got the right group of gals to play my characters.